touchdowns in his first game. He gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Hockey and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Gamecocks will put total leather and we'll get started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Miller. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Could we get the trainers over to the coach right now? He's got his punt team out there, and it's not fourth down. Oh, he got home and blocked the punt. They'll scoop it up on the move. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they jump on top.
What a big-time play by the punt block team. Great job rushing the punter, understanding where he's trying to kick the football, getting your hand on it, and then how about the scoop and score and do the rest. Big-time special teams play.
And he makes the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Miller. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Here's the handoff. Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Well, that quarterback is really lucky that that ball wasn't intercepted. You should never throw the ball back across your body. I think because of the pressure, he felt like he had to do something quickly with the football, but that was almost a very bad play.
You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. He's got it, and they convert. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. The Buffaloes are marching down the field. He's looking to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. So they'll try to make up some of that ground on second down from the 16. When they hear Sandstorm and Sir Big Spur starts getting those claws sharpened, Williams-Brice Stadium comes alive in support of their South Carolina Gamecocks. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. And the return man showing great vision to be able to... And put his team in much better field position. Is the heat giving him some kind of mirage and he thought he saw fourth down someplace? It's not fourth down, and the punt team's on the field. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Going for a big play right off the bat. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
And the extra point was good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last possession, the early punt, losing track of the downs, whatever it was, David, that was a fireable offense. They better atone here.
I mean, that is unbelievable. That no one catches that? Like the first coach, the second coach, maybe a player. Hey, it's not fourth down, and we punted the football. I got nothing, Paul.
The only dude who liked that play call was the punter.
Analytics replaced with idiotics.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
On third down, going up top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The defense going to stop the clock for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He's going to run it. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He didn't get a lot on the return, but man, did he set his offense up at the 30.
wide receivers, they might at least have a hint of diva, right? Like they're always open, aren't they, according to them? And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback because when they do throw that hand up there, you want to throw them the football. You want them to have confidence. You want to force feed them. You want them to really have that confidence at an all-time high. Sometimes you force them a little bit too much. The defense takes advantage like they did right there.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Quarterback will audible. To the air on 1st down. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now, guys. Of course, we're only in the 1st quarter. This guy's already thrown 1 pick. He should have thrown his 2nd right there.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the 1st half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
The give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, South Carolina.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their 1st game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's good. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking for a crease. It's good. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. Right back to it. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. He gets it oh so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short. Trying to show their strength with the run on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Might be looking to run. It's caught.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Starting to feel a little pressure. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. Listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it. You get what you can.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hood. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The give to the back. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. The Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, South Carolina.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. They'll try to run for it. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd and 10 after the previous play.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Scoops it up, still a live ball. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Throws to the wideout. And the ball is intercepted. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The run to the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
What a day, his 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it has gone final in that enormous top 5 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Washington had an impressive showing at home, and to do it with some of the legends of the past there, Mark Brunell, Napoleon Kaufman, and Lincoln Kennedy, what a special victory. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, although nothing compares to a top 5 duel. A revealing outcome with massive implications, men.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets. Bye, Felicia.
They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Discards a man. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
The give to the left side. Got enough space. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Feeling some heat. Got his man on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when you catch a big fella.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Looking for a gap. It's Hayden. Still on his feet at the 45. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly. They'll go right back to it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you can do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his man. It's Miller. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
Well, it's a nice job tackling on defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that 3rd down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
Makes the grab, and he's got the 1st. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
The Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Zings it complete to the right. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes! The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Harbor. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
And you we've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding them. Nice catch.
Quarterback checking the play. To the air, it's Sellers. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quick completion on the out route. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. He's looking to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Fires to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Right back to the well. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
And I know it's not sexy, but those little runs just keep you on your heels, keep the sticks moving, making you understand, like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be patient. A lot of offenses aren't patient. They get too big play happy, wanting to force the ball down the field. This offense is staying nice and patient right now.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Fires to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. Hard running there. Bulldoze ahead. He's down at the 18 after picking up 5.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
Touchdown, South Carolina! And the punishment has been extended.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
14.
He'll bring it out. It's Miller. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're looking to take a shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, they'll take to the air. Buying some time. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He'll pitch it. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
And they just kind of sneak that one in there. As a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down.
Wide open, he makes the catch. Speeding down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bucks!
That quarterbacks have to do a great job in the pocket, letting routes develop, taking their time. He does, throws the ball down the field, receiver catches it, and then does the rest, takes it in to the end zone for 6.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. He's looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They've got it to a 2-possession game, but now going for the onside kick here in the 3rd quarter. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the beatdown has ensued. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Notre Dame is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far in South Bend. They're up by 4 over Pittsburgh. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Lost one deep down the right side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. And the Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
He looks that one in nicely. They get him down after he makes the catch.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
They'll run the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Flying down the left side. The 10. Touchdown Gamecocks. And the defense doing work.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And before they can kick it, the receiving team is going to call a timeout. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Number 24, set to hit this low.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Will take over. First and 10.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass, using the quick game. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Trying to find his man on first down. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll try to do it himself. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, South Carolina 52, Colorado 22.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They'll throw it on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They keep attacking through the air. Getting some heat.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. And the extra point splits the uprights. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. And at least they keep him out of the end zone. He's on the 3.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it through the air. Gets it to the back. Touchdown, South Carolina! And the route is on.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. The running back takes the football, he does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Buffaloes will hustle to the line.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. This defense will try to keep everything in front. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Looking for more room. At the 20. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The give as they work on that clock. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown Gamecocks. And the stomping has commenced.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Colorado, 29.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. The offense set for a 1st down play. These corners backing off a bit. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. They get to the line quickly.
1st down for the offense.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's good. Hauled down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unloads to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Bought a little time, lets it go. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. This would be a prodigious kick from 56 yards out and from the left side. On 4th down, looking to pass. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. Offense getting set for 1st down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, they've had a day. It's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big. And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Fires to the big fella. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He makes the catch. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the pummeling has started.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Illinois is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 35 over the Pandas. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, just to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it! And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. How about this? These guys are going for 2. He'll set up to throw. He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2. They're still down huge, but just working on execution. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
He's got it. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Pressure coming. It's complete. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He'll bring it out. It's Hood. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. First down here for the offense. Defense playing a bail technique. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got it. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
He's tackled at the 36.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defense.